Debout, debout. Bien joué, Mickey. Parlez, les gars, parlez. Ouais. Mettez-le. Il fait lent. Oh, le délai, c'est pas le plus. Jouez. Joue là. Encore. Sortez. Debout là-bas, Cal. Debout, joue. Calme. Mets le pied sur la balle. Bilan. On connaît déjà. 4 d'abord, 4 d'abord. 10. Regarde-moi. Vas-y. Venez. Mike, à la fin de là. Mike, tu as après bilan. Boum. Passe. Mike. Encore Mike, encore. Jean-Baptiste de là. Mike, encore à droite. Joue là. Battez. Bien joué.
Too fast against.
Gegen Nummer 7,
Sečo se putno nije mogu. Aha.
Jula, battez! Bien, Mike, bien. Bien, encore. Calme. Bien joué. Vas-y, maintenant. Bien, Fab. On remonte. Qui viens, frérot, viens. Ganago, Amikas, va sortir. Combien? C'est qui sortit des camps? Ganago, plein. Ganago fight, qui a sorti là-bas? Qui sort? Ganago est fight. Regarde, ils sont ici. Je sors. Hé, Max, regarde-moi. Je reste là. C'est bon, Max. Il reste là. Oui. Sautez ici là. On a compris. Oui. Les gars, ne partez pas le but. Samba, colle. Ne partez pas le but, les gars. Ne partez pas le but.
A very warm welcome along. We're wrapping up Group C with Morocco versus Haiti. The first team to be eliminated from this tournament this year. Haiti, not much to play for apart from pride. No points on the board and no goals scored. Morocco themselves are fighting for top spot, hoping Brazil don't match their result as they face Scotland, who do need a point to get a favourable draw in the third place playoffs. So Morocco will see this as a great opportunity. If they do finish level on points, it goes down to goal difference, so they'll be wanting to score as many goals as possible this evening. They've just got underway on our screens from Atlanta, Georgia, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's from left to right in the first half for Morocco, in the red top and socks with the green shorts, and an all blue from right to left for Haiti this evening as well. Very scintillating couple of fixtures to wrap up Group C as Haiti just move it into the centre and just keep hold of the ball. Morocco, they made 3 changes from the 1-0 win against Scotland. It's Bono in goal, keeper, captain Hakimi, Halhal, Chadi Riyad and Salahuddin at the back. El Ainawi and Sofiane Amrabat in the engine room with the talisman Saibari, the man that scored both of Morocco's goal in this tournament. El Khnous and Brahim Diaz on the wings, and up top, first start of the tournament for top scorer for Morocco in El Kaabi. Haiti, they make 2 changes from the 3-0 loss to Brazil. Placide in goal, Duverne, Adi, Delcroix and experience, Bellegarde, Jean-Jacques, Providence and Casimir in the midfield, and up top is Lenny Joseph and Sullens and Wilson Isidore. To myself, Nathan Wassell, Kieran Graham taking you through this game. I think what we're going to see, Kieran, is Morocco, like we talked about, needing the goals. Haiti playing for the pride. I think they'll just be happy with putting the ball in the back of the net this evening. Yeah, exactly that. It'll be interesting to see the approach that Morocco actually take on today, because they're essentially already qualified, of course. Let's see if they really push to apply the pressure on Brazil, who are also underway. Again, we will provide updates on when we get notice if there is a goal. But yeah, there's a real good opportunity at stake for top spot for Morocco, and they'd like to do it comfortably as well tonight without it being stressful going into, of course, the knockouts. They'll like a heavy victory. So yeah, we expect plenty of chances for Morocco tonight. Yeah, 4th place finished in Qatar 4 years ago, and technical AFCON champions with its controversy as well last year. They moved it to the far side, and coming forward on that far side, Brahim Diaz just feeding it down the line. Keep ball at the minute. Salahuddin, back it goes, penned in Haiti, sitting back. Sofiane Amrabat just sweeping it across, and they keep the ball moving. Amrabat, of course, Real Betis, playing his football in La Liga. On the ball, number 4, moves it into the centre circle to the left-hand side. El Ainawi, and he moves it into the box. He just slightly overhit, and it was a hard one to take in the centre. Applause come in, but then a bit of a tough one to take down in the end as they moved it into the box. But I think, well, we're 2.5 minutes in, and what we're seeing is probably what we're going to get for most of the hour and a half we have. Yeah, we probably will. We covered Scotland against Haiti on the opening fixture for those 2 sides, and Haiti weren't terrible, were they? It was a competitive game in that sense. Probably could have scored on a couple of different occasions, but Morocco, as proved when Morocco and Scotland just met, are a stronger side than what Scotland are. So this could be a real challenge, and Haiti find out what a tough challenge is like when they face Brazil. So let's see if they've learnt their lessons. I think the one thing for Haiti as well is there's no pressure on this game compared to the last 2. So may see a bit more braver. We saw them sit very deep against Scotland, trying to hit on the counter. It didn't quite work out in the end. But they are coming forward now. That's a loose pass that Hakimi will just shepherd backwards and keep a hold of. Just halfway inside his own half is Amrabat. He thought about it one way and then the other. Diaz was on the move going forward, but chose against it. Hakimi will just move it down the line to the near side. It's a loose pass given away straight to the number 8 experience as he drives centrally. The exciting player that possesses a lot of talent and speed as he moves it to the far side to Duverne. And keeping hold of the ball, stands still right of centre and just moving it backwards. The conditions are absolutely fantastic. Pitch is absolutely gorgeous out there. It's almost like a green carpet for the first meeting between these 2. Never met before. Probably don't know what to expect. John Rickner, Bellegarde, just moves it backwards at the minute to Hanels Delcroix. That's English club to English club, and he's just going to move it forward. A long ball over the top, looking for Lenny Joseph, but that'll just be washed out, and that'll be a goal kick in the end. Haiti, yeah, just moving about their bit of a spring in their step, so to speak. I mean, the crowd they're in great voice as well. I think for them, they've got a troubled country. They play their qualification games away from their own country. They qualified for the World Cup playing out of their own country. So I think them just being here is a fantastic occasion. And I think that just distills into the fact that they just want to score a goal to give them fans something to hold on to.
Yeah, exactly. And they've got good enough players to do so. Like we said, the likes of Wilson Isidore, he's a good forward. He really is. Hasn't been able to show yet in these World Cup. We like the left winger, Providence, as well. I can't say I've seen much of Joseph. He didn't start the game, which we covered. It was Piero who had done so. We see Morocco back in possession now. This game yet to really get going, but Morocco have done well to find a bit of space on the right.
They come moving forward, just moving it to the right-hand side. At the minute, and inside it goes. Hakimi over to the far side. This looks good from Morocco inside the box. Hesitate with the shot. Good drop of the shoulder. Pulls it across. There's a cue, but they couldn't find anyone. It's a save by the keeper, and they're going to have to move it backwards. Amrabat keeping hold of the ball just to recycle and go again. It's El Khanous on the left-hand side. Right-footed ball in. It's a good header at the back by Delcroix, and then helped on its way on the edge of the box. But they had players queuing up in the centre. If they could have found one of them, it was just slightly under it with the ball across. And it goes clear in the end, and they're able to just about clear their lines here, Haiti. That's good ball play in the midfield by Joseph. And they'll keep hold of it and move it to the near side. Providence, he'll trap it on the outside of the right boot. That's a good touch as well. Past Hakimi as well. Inside he goes. Moves it inside to Joseph, who started the attack. He's been pushed down surely. That's going to be a free kick. And the referee, the Dutch referee, Danny Michele, is going to blow his whistle. Free kick for Haiti, about 25 yards out centrally. Brilliant work by Joseph and Amrabat. Yeah, he's you can see that. Two arms erect. There's no subtlety in it whatsoever.
Yeah, not really too much. Just seen that chance at the other end though. El Khanous, it was lovely skill from him. He's a great player. A bit like El Khanous, as we saw from his time in the Premier League with Leicester, and been pretty impressive with Stuttgart as well. But a free kick in a shooting position for Bellegarde, and this could be the moment, couldn't it? You think set pieces might be the route for a little bit of joy for Haiti. Imagine if this went in.
Yeah, well, we talked about players Haiti do have. He's one of them. He's a standout for sure. Made his debut for Haiti back in October last year. Maybe lining this up, and it would be an absolute corker if this hit the back of the net. Three-man wall. He's actually going to go for goal. It's not a million miles away, just flashed past the post, and it goes out for a goal kick in the end. The keeper looked fairly comfortable watching past, but it had a lot of pace and bend on it.
Yeah, it did. He got the hook that he will have potentially been looking for. Well, nothing to bring yourself out in this game apart from that. But already a goal between Scotland and Brazil, and it's Vinicius Junior with it. So not great for Scotland in that sense. You think 3 points should be enough, shouldn't it, in a third place spot to go through? But you never know. Yeah, you never know. So Scotland, as it stands, will not be finishing in the top two. Brazil have the secure top spot for now.
It's gone off to the worst possible start for the Scots. But this has been a fairly even game so far. You say Morocco have been in it, it has to be said, more than Haiti, but they've held their own so far. They're a tough nut to crack, are Haiti. They're just going to move it forward here. They're going to try to crack that. No, that's a brilliant tackle in the midfield by Providence, and they've got it right on the halfway line on the near side, battling away. Should be a Morocco throw. I don't think the linesman's seen it that way. What a sliding challenge that is. Absolutely brilliant it was. It was actually experienced at the left wing back. We're going to get on our split screen a look at this Vinicius Junior goal. It's a massive mistake at the back. He's trying to play it out from the back, and Vinicius Junior goes around the keeper. And well, it's a big occasion for Scotland, and it's the fact that they've gone behind in that manner. That's really poor by them.
Yeah, it was terrible, wasn't it, at the back from Scotland, but a break off Morocco on the attack.
They're going to come forward into the box to go, lays it to the edge. It's a loose touch. It's not a good touch, and he knows it in that midfield as well. Look to the heavens, but they've got a few blue numbers flooding forward here if they can get the ball moving. They haven't. And Morocco winning it back high up, but they've been too slow on it once again. It's been a story of Morocco in the last couple of minutes, just winning it back with Bellegarde into the centre and just knocking it around the back. And they'll just move it back to Delcroix. 1 foot on the ball. 9 minutes on the clock. Morocco 0, Haiti 0. As it stands, Brazil go through top of the tree with Morocco sitting on 5 points. But of course they want to finish top, so goals are a must for them if they want a better Brazil, or if they can hope that Scotland will do them a favour. That's a good touchdown by Joseph. Back to goal, left-hand side of the box. Feeds it to Delvert, just on that right-hand side. He's coming forward. That's a good run. Ball into the centre. Is it 1-0? It is! Lenny Joseph with a flick round the corner. We talked how well he'd done moments ago. Well, a ball in, and they've got that goal we talked about, Haiti. They've finally hit the back of the net, and look at them fans going ballistic. What an upset it is. That's absolutely brilliant for them. Morocco, hands in their heads for the fans, but wow, what a moment that is for them Haitians.
Wow, what a moment. It's brilliant. Down the right-hand side from Duvernay there. What a run from him to get the better of his man. The cutback, and there was Joseph. It was almost a bit of a Vardy-esque front post flick, wasn't it? The keeper don't really know what Bono was really doing there. I tell you what, if Scotland go and get a hammering off Brazil, Haiti might do it. Haiti might actually finish third in Scotland. Well, that would be the embarrassment already of the tournament, wouldn't it? But what a run from Duvernay. The goalkeeper completely misses it. May even be an own goal, just simply for the fact the flick may have been going wide and it's come off Bono's back and gone in. So I'm not too sure if it'll go down as Joseph's goal. It definitely comes off his back and goes in. But is that flick going miles wide? I think it is. So I think it's an own goal for the Morocco goalkeeper. They will not care. Haiti, what a moment. They have the lead.
Yeah, great eye, because I didn't spot that one, but yeah, he was flicking it. It was going wide. It came off the back. It was similar to the one from Morocco about 4 minutes ago with the ball across from the front post. They really didn't put to bed. And then here we are. Haiti have the goal. And, well, the goal they craved, and a moment for them fans that will be absolutely brilliant. 10 minutes into this one, Morocco 0, Haiti 1, and in the other game, it's Scotland 0. Brazil 1, and it's all for Morocco to do, but there is a long way to go. That's the positive for Morocco. They have a long way to go. Amrabat will take it down in the centre. No, he won't. He'll lose out to the goal scorer, Joseph. It's his goal at the minute, just about on the goal panel. Back they go, and Haiti back on the ball, not letting Morocco have it. They've been brilliant so far. With Ade, he moves it to Delcroix. Over halfway they go. They've missed out though. Hakimi stepped forward and he's going to run forward as well. A 3-on-4 in Haiti's favour. Hakimi runs it down the right hand side. Ball's going to come in across. The keeper had to make a save. It's going to be first corner, and it needed to be saved by Placide. As he stretched on that left hand side, he was anticipating a cross. It was a cross come shot by El Kaabi, but it will be a corner.
Yeah, it's decent goalkeeping in the end. I just think it's a bad shot in the end from El Kaabi. They've taken it quickly, trying to catch Haiti off guard.
Hakimi, right hand side of the box, wants to get a ball in. He's hit the first man too slow in the end. And it was Delcroix who's in the way of it. It's just too slow for Morocco at the minute on the ball. We saw that from England last night against Ghana. There was no intensity in their play. Well, Morocco the same at the minute. They're coming forward. That's a brilliant run into the box. Pulled back. Oh, it's missed. It's missed, and it's the main man, Saiberi. Oh, he's pulled it back, and he's leant back as well. It was just behind him. El Khanous with a brilliant run. Let's have another look. Skip past two to the byline. Pulled back across. There's no excuse. Has to be 1-1.
Yeah, he's leaning back. So it's almost like the cutback is just a bit behind him. So he's having to lean back and hold his run, and he loses his balance in that sense. You're seeing that from El Kaabi. He actually might be shooting, El Kaabi there. We're just seeing it now. His actual technique doesn't make sense for a cross, because he lets it run across and then he side foots it, aiming towards the front post. So it may even have been a shot from El Kaabi in the end. But yeah, just gets it all wrong with the chance there. Saiberi moving to Bayern Munich, of course, this summer. A huge move for him from PSV Eindhoven. Almost a real goal-scoring number 10 type player, isn't he? With some real physical attributes to him. But here come Morocco again.
Left-hand side, about 25 yards from goal. El Khanous sips it inside. Is he onside? He's going to go for goal, and he had an option there with the back to goal. El Kaabi, they're in the box once again. They're flirting with it, but they just can't get close enough to goal. Cross is blocked right at source over on that far side, and it will be another corner. Saibari just trying to pull it across, and it's hit a player once again. It will be a corner on the far side. So yes, it's Morocco 0, Haiti 1, but Morocco have had their chances so far in this one. Danny Mekele, the Dutch referee's just seen it taken too quickly, so Hakimi will have to retake this one. He may just put this directly in the box after he went short originally. We're going to see with an in-swinging right-footed cross. It's going to go to the front post all the way through, and it's cleared in the 6-yard area just about. That was a teasing ball in. Brahim Diaz, haven't seen a lot of him so far. Ball in the box, is going to go straight into the keeper's hands in the end. That's overhit, and they're going to go again. And it may just sprout a chance here for Haiti if he can look up on the near side, but he's decided to turn back and slow that right down. I think that's the wrong move. I think there was vulnerability there for Casemiro just to play that ball to the near side, whether he saw the two players sprinting forward or not, but he's turned back and just slowed this right down.
Yeah, he has. Not a great moment from Casemiro. I think the fact that they're 1-0 up, he just didn't even come to his mind that he just wanted to get them on the front foot. But yeah, he really could have done. Maybe the fact he was up against Hakimi on that far side. Hakimi's had to drop in at left back for the time being, just because of the way they instantly sprinted back. They've not had time to reshape, and we know Hakimi's got some real pace about him. But Haiti looking decent so far. A little flick on in behind. Well dealt with just about. Heroic
defending as well by Haiti so far. Ball forward, flicked off a Haiti man. It will be a throw-in far side for El Canoes. As it's 15.5 on the clock. Morocco 0, Haiti 1. Just want to check if that goal has been changed. It did say Lenny Joseph. It still says Joseph's goal. It did look like it was going wide, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt so far. So a Lenny Joseph goal with a flick round the corner at the front post gives Haiti a 1-0 lead. Morocco have had openings, but nowhere near the goal in the end. That's a clip by the goal scorer on his man in the centre, El Ainaoui. Over to the far side for El Canoes. He's got them quick feet. He's absolutely electric when he gets going. It's in the centre again. Just a Haiti man on them at all times at the minute. Long ball over the top. Hint of an offside here over on the far side. We'll have to see. Saibari back to goal. He's keeping hold of it. Duvern's just standing him up at the minute. He's done well, and there is the flag going up for offside. And you get the sense from Morocco, it's just starting to become a little bit frustrating for them in a minute. It really isn't going their way, and that's all credit to Haiti for that. Yeah, it's a lot of wide play at the moment. Not really someone to just dart them through the middle. No one really controlling this game as of yet for Morocco. Just seeing the defending back from Morocco moments ago. Salaradini, it was really poor defending from the left back in. The build-up was way too easily beat, and yeah, I still think it maybe looks like an own goal, but they may give him the benefit of the doubt. You never know. Yeah, I think so. There's tears in the crowd for Haiti. That's huge for them. But they've got to make it stick for a long time. Adai with a brilliant sliding challenge as well at the back. And then El Canoes has fouled his man. That'll be a free kick on halfway far side. Chop in the back. We've seen a couple of feisty chops in the back. It has to be said from both sides. And Morocco are unbeaten in their last 31 games. That's a defeat that goes all the way back to August the 10th, 2025. 26 wins and 5 draws for Morocco. It would be monumental if Haiti were to break that brilliant record as well. It'd be quite something. As Placide is just going to kick it forward, kick it long. Going to be taken down at the back by Riyad, the man that's he's a Crystal Palace man. 9 caps in 3 years. It's not a brilliant return for him. For the Moroccan, it'll be a throw in far side for them. As Salaradine will take one of the 3 changes that's come into the side to replace Man United's Mazraoui. But a throw in nonetheless on the far side. He'll go backwards. Riyad will take it under his spell. So Group C as it stands. Brazil top it. Haiti already out, unfortunately. They were eliminated. It's due to head-to-head rules in this tournament. They've already lost to Scotland, so they are unable to actually go through, but they've got themselves a goal, and that's massive for them. Hakimi, he's been chopped down on the near side this time, and that will be a free kick. How long before the cards come out for the referees? I think there's been a bit of a leniency in the referees and their cards so far in this tournament. We've seen plenty of heavy challenges. Talk about that England game against Ghana last night. Ghana flying in against a lot of England players, and a lot of time wasted in that as well. Not a lot of cards came out for the Honduras referee. I don't think it's just him. I'll pick out, but of course, disciplinary comes into that with places in the group stage as well, but they've been fairly reluctant, I think. Yeah, they have. I think England were lucky not to give away a penalty as well against Ghana. I don't really know how on earth Esri Constant's challenge wasn't pulled up, but yeah, we've seen some big challenges already, a few red cards already in this tournament. Of course, it's a part of the game. It adds to the excitement sometimes, doesn't it? But yeah, Morocco still feels like they're trying to find their feet in this one. Haven't settled fully, in my opinion. No, they don't look out of first gear just yet. Amrabat's going to go over the top to the near side. Is that going to be kept in? And it is just on this right-hand side, right on the byline, laid into the box. Big chance here, Brahim Diaz, and that's going to be an offside again on this near side. Just taken one stride too many, and he needed it to keep the ball in the end, but he's just gone past his man. And El Kaabi's been done for an offside. We'll have another look. It's tight, but yeah, I think that's the correct decision in the end. Moved to this right-hand side a couple of times. The Morocco striker played it into Diaz, and he shot straight into his man, but see now, Kaabi, I don't think that's the first time he's drifted into that right wing position. Is that him trying to cause an angle? He's a very spriteful striker. He's always quick on his feet, making runs. Maybe that's just him a bit frustrated up top.
Yeah, it might actually just be the plan, though, to get Saibari a little bit more central as well, involved and trying to pull them away. It's not really the style of striker he is. I've seen him a lot in Europe over the years of commentating in football, and he's more of your get in the box, forward man type striker. So yeah, I'm not sure the drifting wide is really his game, and it's not really working so far. He's just mistiming his runs. He's not the quickest of players or most athletic to be able to take players on. So yeah, I'm not sure that dynamic's working so far for Morocco.
And he hasn't been in the game just yet, but he might be now as it's on the left-hand side with El Khanous. Pulls it into a place where no Morocco player is. Header forward. That's going to go all the way through to Placide. Goal just isn't going their way at the minute. That final ball lacks the quality to make a difference in this game. El Khanous won it really well, but he pulled it in behind El Kaabi as he ran in the box, and then two players just in behind where the ball was played. Just got away from a big kick here from Placide all the way to the near side. If that can be kept in, it isn't in the end. Providence was on the move, and he acknowledges it, but just couldn't find him. Of course, Placide is the Haiti captain. Had a stint at Oldham for a season as well. Played his football in England. Hakimi throws it in, and it's just going to be spread over to the far side. That's a good ball, and will be taken down by Chadi Riyad. El Khanous, inside it goes. And they're going to be moving forward here, trying to move numbers forward. Brahim Diaz has moved inside as well. That's chopping and changing each and everywhere at the minute. Saladin on the ball, moves it down the line for El Khanous. On the move again is Saibari. Brahim Diaz in the box. Not a lot of movement in it. Ball into the box is a teaser as well. Clearance only chopped up into the box. It's going to be taken down by Achraf Hakimi. Moved backwards this time and over to the far side. I can just keep hold of the ball. There's just a hint of maybe a mistake or two. Talks of another goal in the game between Scotland and Brazil. And it may just be one that's put Scotland's hopes out of sight. Hakimi on the near side. Down the line he goes. And he's just going to battle away on this near side. Flicked inside to Hakimi. That's a good ball. Chops inside as well. Maybe a chance to get a shot off here. Pulls it back to the edge of the box. Shot comes in. Placide. That's comfortable down to his left-hand side. And yes, another goal in the Scotland game.
Yeah, and it's that man, Vinicius Junior, again with the goal. Really stepping up in this World Cup. A fantastic player that gets a lot of stick. A lot of unnecessary stick, in my opinion. But yeah, no shock. Vinicius Junior is turning up. He's turned up and he's at it once again. But save there from Placide. A few shots from Saibari already in this one. Morocco just starting to grow into it, aren't they? And look a little bit better. Things are just needing to flow a bit more for them.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw a massive mistake for the first goal. We got the split screen to find out exactly how the second came in. Oh, it was another mistake. It was another mistake at the back. Oh, it was horrific. Went to play a back pass, got caught in possession, and Vinicius Junior put it between Angus Gunn's legs. We've got a hydration break now, so you're not missing anything. But for Scotland, it's such a big ask against Brazil. But to concede 2 goals like that, it's just not good enough.
Yeah, it's not good enough. It's embarrassing from a Scotland point of view. It just proves any form of mistake at this level, you get punished. You can't make mistakes like that when you've got Vinicius Junior around. You just cannot, and that's terrible from them. Really, really bad. I mean, that is just the worst type of goal to concede, isn't it? And Vinicius Junior gets his 4th goal of the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we're just getting a look back at the Haiti goal with the flick round the corner. What a moment that is for Haiti. So if Scotland do finish where they do, they'd face Mexico in the round of 32 as it stands. Just trying to find out exactly. Morocco would face the Netherlands, who have been in red-hot form in this tournament as well. They've been absolutely fantastic. And Brazil would face Japan, who aren't slouches themselves, but that's as it stands. Of course, their group still to play. So to face Mexico would be massive for Scotland as well, especially Mexico City. Would be a tough one, and Morocco themselves, of course, finished 4th in 2022. As we talk about, we're talking with VAR. Would that be a hint of a foul against? Was it Grant Hanley?
Yeah, they might check for a foul on the challenge that Vinicius Junior put in, but hydration break in the one that we're covering. Morocco 0, Haiti 1, and the Haitians are loving life in the crowd, absolutely loving it. 25 minutes in. 1-0 to Haiti. They've defended very well so far.
Yeah, they have. They've defended very well indeed. It's been ruled out, that second goal, actually. Just getting word. So a massive let-off for Scotland from 2 big mistakes for them 2 goals. So it's back down to Scotland 0. Brazil 1 due to a foul. And the hydration break looks like it's just about done and dusted. It's under a roof, of course. I don't think it'd be too hot there, but they have to do them, of course. We saw how frustrating it was yesterday. You remember the break in the hydration break, just for the hydration break in the England game, and then a minute later they went for a hydration break, and you just think common sense didn't prevail in that one. Unfortunately, I don't think the referee was. He didn't have his finest evening, unfortunately. But they are back underway, and I think that's a great time, Keith, to pass it over to you, mate.
Yeah, thank you very much, Nathan. 25.5 minutes on the clock. Morocco 0, Haiti 1. Achraf Hakimi with the ball in hand, getting ready to get us back underway in this one. Hakimi throws it towards. And now it's going to go the way of Isidore. Back out of play again. Hakimi finds Amrabat. Hakimi then turns away from his man. He's going down the channel. Good sliding challenge from Isidore. And here they come on the counter. Ishine Jacquez plays it across towards his teammate Bellegarde. Bellegarde picks it back up, and it's a good interception. And a sliding challenge in there by El Ainaoui, one that he had to get spot on. Hakimi plays it down the line. Sharp turn from Saibiri. He's almost taken down, but what a turn it is from Saibiri, and a great burst of pace as well. Down the right-hand side, he's got the better of experience. He's looking to hack him down. He's still going. What a run this is. He then goes down. The referee gives nothing. There should have been a free kick in the build-up. He doesn't get it. What a run it was from Saibiri. I mean, complete pace. Now the decision goes the way of Haiti. There was clear pulling on the shirt. He ended up going down in the area, but I think he's claiming, well, bring it back and give me the free kick. What a run it was from Saibiri, but in the build-up, experience was all over him, almost dragging him down. Then he went into the area. I think the challenge when he was in the area was probably fair, but a really good run and burst of pace from Saibiri, but no penalty for me.
Yeah, no penalty, but you feel a bit bad for him. Maybe the advantage was played. I don't see the referee making any gestures, but I think he's the one that's going to cause a problem. Him and El Canouse on that left-hand side look like the creative spark, but he's taking matters into his own hands there. It's just becoming Morocco just frustrated with not being able to break Haiti down at the minute. They've been absolutely brilliant. That's his challenge that's coming around the back. That's going to be a foul for Morocco, but they need to get on level terms as soon as possible, because every minute that ticks by, they'll be believing that they can get 3 points from this game, Haiti. Yeah,
they really will be. El Ainaoui with the ball down the line goes for a Morocco throw-in, which Bellegarde is fuming with the referee for. He does not believe that should be throwing the other way. But we now see Hakimi goes all the way back for El Ainaoui, finds Amrabat, turns away towards Chadi Riyad. Of course, just coming off the back of European success with Crystal Palace. Ball on the line from Brahim Diaz towards Saibiri. He looks to Del Kabi. It's just a little bit under hit. Again, there's a challenge in and a free kick given away by Saladin, who's not had a fine opening 28 minutes, the Morocco left back.
Hasn't covered himself in glory, has he? It's not been his finest 28 minutes, it has to be said. Mazraoui, I think he's a massive miss for them. He's a brilliant left back. He's gone right through his man there. Really reckless on Casimir, the Auxerre man. There's just no need to do it. The ball's in the right area of the pitch for them. You know, he's facing his own goal, and he's just gone clattering through the back. Maybe he's had a bit of frustration. Maybe you do get the sense it's growing ever more for Morocco. They are trying their hardest, but they haven't even, I'm saying they haven't got close enough to Haiti's goal, but they're not barricading it, are they? They're not absolutely smashing the door down at the minute. You start to get slightly worried for Morocco in that sense. The thing is, if Brazil walk out victors as it stands, Morocco need to win by, was it 4 or 5 goals? It needs to be at least 5-1 for them to win on goal difference.
Yes, you now see Hakimi turns away from his man, finds Sofiane Amrabat. who's looking for a switch of play to the left. Is it overhit? No, it isn't. It's well brought down. Brilliantly brought down by El Canoes. Gets the second bite of the cherry with the ball in behind. It's a lovely ball for Hakimi. What a first touchdown. He's through on goal. Big save by Placide. And then a strike from El Kabi. What a double save that is from Placide. Brilliant goalkeeping from the Haiti skipper. But what about that ball in the build-up from El Canoes? That was magic.
That was unbelievable. Hakimi, the right back as well, making that diagonal run. Trapped it with the right foot. Placide double save, massive.
Yeah, it was a huge double save there. Big moment for the goalkeeper. Heroics at the back corner whipped in. Evades a few players, goes all the way out towards the far side for Morocco to still have the ball. Ball into the area. El Kabi brings it down. Brilliant defending from experience. And I believe El Kabi was offside anyway, but they're knocking on the door again, Morocco.
It's that long ball over the top that's causing the issue. El Kabi has a very deep, heavy look at the linesman. I think he wants that flag to go up because he messed that up big time. Oh, what a double save that is from Placide. Look at the hands behind the goal. It's almost like one went in. Hakimi's shot was slightly underwhelming. It was at his feet, and then the El Kabi did well to find the corner in the end. That one was a brilliant save, it has to be said.
It was like they scored.
Yeah, limbs.
That was one of the better images, or the better pictures you will see, I believe. Some websites are finally crediting the goal towards a Bono own goal, which he wouldn't have wanted. He'd have happily given that towards the goal scorer. But yeah, it remains, yes, Haiti are 1-0 up. They remain to not have a goal scorer in this tournament. We now see Saladin driving forward. That's a poor touch from him again, and he's muscled off. Really weak from him, and here come Haiti on the attack. It's Bellegarde, opens it up. He's got space on the left-hand side for experience. The left-hand side of Haiti caught our eye, didn't it, Nathan? Against Scotland, experience and Providence. We now see a stoppage in play, I believe. Saladin is still down with a bit of a problem.
I don't know what's the problem, but he has to stop. It's a shoulder. He said he wasn't having his finest evening. It may just get even worse. He's on his right shoulder. I don't think he had to stop it. Just trying to see exactly what the problem is, but he seems to be in a little bit of pain. Nasser Mazraoui is on the bench. If that's just a bit precautionary to drop him. Of course, Issa Diop was another one. Let's have another look here. Shoulder to shoulder. Oh, he's extended his arm to cushion his landing, and then he's landed on top of his arm, and it hasn't bent in a very natural way. It may just be that might be a game end of that one, unfortunately for him. Just seeing it again on the ref cam. You could see the Haiti players actually calling for the medics to help him out as soon as he went down. You've seen as soon as he hits the deck, he's in agony. He is struggling. He's back to his feet. It's a shoulder injury, so you would expect that. So hopefully he's going to be okay, but medic's on, so he's going to have to exit the field.
Yeah, he's moving his shoulder completely fine as well, so maybe he's being a bit dramatic as he was on the deck, because he's extending it, he's just moved it, rotated it completely without any aid from the physios. I think one of them where he knew maybe a bit of an embarrassing moment as well, because it was a poor touch and he was completely muscled by the opponent. I'd be shocked if he's not okay to continue. Seems completely fine to me. Salah Dean, 33 minutes on the clock. Morocco 0, Haiti 1. Back underway with the possession of Haiti. A bit frustrating because they had space, did Haiti on the left-hand side, to maybe drive into. But of course all the Morocco players are back in position now as they wait for Saladin to be allowed back on the pitch. It's now going to be Bellegarde. Switched it to Delcroix. Delcroix to the left-hand side for Providence. Nice couple of 1-2s between those two. And we now see Providence driving forwards himself. He's got experience for coming. He doesn't use him. Still going himself. Good sliding challenge in there from the centre half. Hal in the end, the number 25 having to slide across, but it was lovely footwork in the build-up.
Absolutely brilliant. We rattled on about that left flank, didn't we? For a lot of that Scotland game, it's one of the only probably positives they had from that game. Them two were brilliant, and again they're just showing it there. The energy to do the step over and then drill it down the line was absolutely brilliant. He needed the recovery from Hal, and I'll tell you what, it was a brilliant recovery challenge. Yes, you now see them going into the penalty area, and this is a great run, and then a strike from Joseph, who going into half-time will think he's already got one to his name until he finds out that he doesn't. And that was lovely footwork from him. Much better from Haiti, looking for a second. What a run it was, but he strike miles over the bar. I'll tell you what, we watched... Is it Piero up top? Yeah. Piero was up top, wasn't he, for alongside Isidore, and they brought nothing to the game, and that's what we said was the negative side for them, that they couldn't bring anything attacking wise because of him, and he had a poor game. Well, I tell you what, what Lenny Joseph has brought to this team has been absolutely brilliant. It might have been a different result if he was playing that night. Unfortunately not for them, but he's been fantastic, hasn't he? Of course, we said he got the goal. It was practically his goal in the end, but defensively he started the attack that led to the goal as well, so he's been absolutely fantastic up top.
Yeah, it's been unbelievable in this one, as we now see the ball with Hal on the right hand side. He's going to look for Amrabat. Amrabat plays it to the left. 35 minutes on the clock. Morocco with 7 shots so far in this one, looking to get one on the scoreboard in this half. About 10 minutes remaining of it, as we've seen them on the left. Lovely overlapping run. It's Salahuddin. Maybe waits a little bit too long. His ball in isn't the best. No one really attacking it. And then good strength by El Khanous. Never a foul. Play continues. Ball down the line. Brahim Diaz switched off for the moment. Finds him anyway. Brahim Diaz turns away, whips it in towards the front post, and the header from Siberia is over the bar.
Not a bad attempt. He's trying his hardest, Siberia. I feel for him. I do. He's trying really hard. Brahim Diaz hasn't filled me with confidence. Hasn't had his a brilliant 35 minutes, but that was better by him. Yeah, but like you said, when that ball played down the line, he just switched off, didn't he? And then he had to go chasing it. It wasn't a bad ball in. Head around the corner. It's round his own shoulder with the defender there as well. So that's a really tough one. Goes over the bar in the end. But it's not been that bad for Morocco. They haven't had a horrific half, and you feel like they will get more chances. It's just about that final bit of quality, and you do have to tip your hat to Haiti as well. The defending's been fantastic.
Yes, we now see the ball on the left-hand side. El Khanous, ball roll, cuts onto his right foot. El Khanous is going to look to switch play for Hakimi. Great first touch from Achraf Hakimi. He's always so involved in attacks, isn't he? Even at club level for PSG. Looked for the nutmeg there, didn't he? El Khanous to set Hakimi free. Good first touch from Joseph. It ricochets. I tell you what, imagine if Joseph started that game in Scotland, because Scotland were far from in that impressive, weren't they? As well, it felt like Haiti had some decent chances. They had good moments. Imagine if they had Joseph up front, they could have really had a bit more danger to them. As we now see the ball with Placide. Placide goes to the right-hand side for the assister of the goal, Devaney. He plays it long, down the line. Decent first touch from Casimir. Now it's with Devane again. Devaney turns away. He's driving inwards. Plays the ball into the middle for Jacques. Round the corner. Good challenge in from the centre half. And a nice ball for Brahim Diaz. A lot of space now. He switches play. It's behind Saibari. That is terrible from Brahim Diaz. Completely rushed. He just needed to drive with it. Hakimi was in acres of space to his right. That is so surprising from the Real Madrid man.
Yeah, it summed his half up and it summed Morocco's half up. There was a 4-on-3 there. And they were in a great position. Like you say, Hakimi was absolutely steamrolling down that right-hand side. And the ball played in behind Saibari, who collapsed his teammate. Maybe more sympathy than anything, because it was a horrific ball. It really was. He was never going to get to that. That's really uninspiring by Brahim Diaz in the end. You're just seeing the Morocco fans in the crowd, just a bit of despair on their faces. You know, they were always up against it, finishing top, of course. You'd always expect Brazil to beat Scotland, with all due respect to them, but it's just been off the boil for Morocco. Have been absolutely superb for a number of months. They've been unbeaten for 31 matches. I mean, that's absolutely sensational. That's not a fluke. You can't fluke your way at 31 matches. And I'm sure it will come eventually, and they'll get a big chance at the minute, but it just seems slightly off at the minute.
Yeah, it does. No real structure to it. It's almost like lucky, just unstructured breakaways from Morocco at the moment. Really need to improve in this one. Yes, they're having chances, but and they forced the double save. That feels like the moment so far of the half for Morocco of decent chances, but thwarted by the Haiti skipper, trying to do all his best to help his side get some World Cup points. As we see Diaz, a lot of space on the left-hand side. This time it's a lot better from him, and a great first touch from El Khanous, who drives into the area, goes onto his left foot, goes for goal, takes a deflection, there's the save, and Hakimi taps it home, and Morocco have levelled things up, and Hakimi is there with it. He wheels away. There'll be questions of an offside. El Khanous' shot was well saved. Placide couldn't save it to any bit of safety, and there was Hakimi to tap home, and it's 1-1.
Well, it's one of them for Morocco. I think in this first half they haven't had much fortune, and they haven't had much going for them. This time they get a bit of fortune. A deflected cross-come shot, and then Placide just parries it up into the air. We said how good that double save was. He's really let himself down there. He's trying to put it over the bar, isn't he? Put it out for a corner. He's just put it right into the danger area. I mean, Hakimi's How many times has Hakimi been the furthest man forward in this game? I mean, he's on the goal line, just ready to put this one. I think he's onside. He misses the kick and he gets pushed into the net, but it doesn't really matter for them, does it? And for them, I think that goal is exactly, if they were going to score, it'd be the type of goal we'd expect. It was just ugly, messy, but it went in. Yeah,
it did. It's gone in the end, and Morocco are back on track. I'm not sure what they're checking. Some players are saying a handball. I'm not really sure where the handball would have been, unless it was in the build-up. They might be checking if Hakimi was offside. And the goal's been given pretty quickly. And like I said, from watching a few replays, I didn't see anything wrong with it.
I didn't. I don't know what they were checking. We're at the mercy, aren't we? So we don't really know, unfortunately. But was it the offside that you call maybe that he maybe just strayed? I don't think there was a foul in there. They were just trying to see where the ball landed, maybe precautionary check. But it's first ever World Cup goal.
Yeah, first ever World Cup goal. Balling behind towards El Kaabi. They might be on a roll here, Morocco, but poor ball from El Kaabi in the end. And here come Haiti on the attack, and it's Joseph driving into the opposite half. And still going in the end. Decent challenge in. Still going as well. It's actually Isidore, and a good challenge in on him. Just held on to it for way too long. Balling behind, that's got to be a foul. Could have even been a yellow card for experience. He gets away with it.
Do you know how many times I've watched in this World Cup where you just know in the Premier League you're going to get a yellow card for that? That is definitely one of them, isn't it? Stopping the attack. And I think it's the right decision. I think you should have got a yellow card, but there's so many I look at and think in the Premier League that's a yellow card all day long. But he's good feet there from Diaz. That's better. He does well there, the wide man, to win him a free kick. There's been a few fouls in this game, hasn't it? Just sort of stops the flow, but Morocco just trying to keep that flow going, keep the momentum going. Haiti need to hold on till half time. Yeah,
we now see Hakimi on the right hand side. They're well on top now. Morocco, Hakimi step overs, goes onto his left, takes way too long. Good defending, but a lovely back heel from El Canouse. He's been standout for me in this opening first half. I think he's a great player. That's a clear as day free kick given against Joseph in the end, and that shocked me. I thought that was going to go the way of Haiti, and he's confused. The Cape Verde bench was a picture then, as they all stood up just in confusion. Let's see this one back. Hal's pulling him the whole way. I'm not sure if he's claiming that there's an elbow to the face, which maybe the referee's given. I think that's what he has given. I just thought he was pulling him a little bit before that. Either way, they've not made any use of the free kick. They've given the ball straight back to Haiti, but a weird one.
That was strange. Yeah, I think there was maybe a stray elbow. He went down holding his face, but as he's going down, he thought, I'm going to pull him down with me. From our glance, the camera swung, didn't it? And then we didn't see the full effects of it, but the replay does show there may have just been a nick in there. But yeah, it doesn't even matter because they've spread it forward and completely wasted it. 3 minutes to go. How much additional time there'll be? You've got a hydration break. We're probably looking at about 4 minutes as well. Morocco themselves trying to come forward. That's going to be a foul for Haiti. They're actually going to come down the left-hand side, and now it's Morocco's turn to hold on.
Yeah, and it is, and it's a ball into the area, well dealt with and cleared away. We now see the ball with Diaz. Good touch away and a strike from distance. Oh my word! And we may have just seen the goal of the tournament so far, and it's Wilson Isidore who has just pile drived an absolute rocket into the far top corner. Me and Nathan are gobsmacked. What a hit from distance, from a tight angle. I say we might. There is no way we've seen a better goal this tournament so far. I'll be shocked if we find a better one. Take a bow, Wilson Isidore. Haiti have the lead once again, 2-1.
Goodness gracious me. Goodness gracious me indeed. You go at the bedside table and put it in the top drawer, don't you? That is unbelievable. Let's have another look at it. We're talking about Morocco holding on. It was ugly. They sat too deep. They didn't push out. They gave Wilson Isidore far too much time. Brian Diaz not clearing his lines. Right hand side. The ball's under him. He's not even running onto it. How does he generate that much power with the ball that far under him? Corks it with the laces of the boot. Top left. Bono might as well just walked off. He's getting nowhere near that. Swerves towards that top corner. That's an absolute gem it is. And now it looks actually like Haiti are going to be going into the break with the lead. The manager doesn't even blink. To Sébastien Mignon, the French manager. It's an unbelievable goal. Even the Morocco fans are respecting it as well. It's that good. Well, Wilson Isidore, the Sunderland man, we see him in the Premier League take a bow, pledged his allegiance to Haiti from France, and they'll be loving that. What a fabulous hit.
Well, they finally do have a goal scorer, Haiti, and I tell you what, it is one of the better goals I think you'll see. There's no way there's been a better goal than that this tournament. Nathan, unless you can think of one I can't.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, absolutely insane. What a hit that is. I tell you what, me and Nathan maybe thought we drew the short straw, not getting Scotland, Brazil. Well, I've thoroughly enjoyed this game. It's been great. We now see Providence on the attack. Surely not again for Haiti as they push for a third. They're claiming for a penalty. They don't get it. And then that's a sliding challenge. That's a naughty challenge as well from Bellegarde. The referee being lenient with his cards. I still can't get over that goal. 44.5 minutes on the clock.
It's absolutely brilliant, isn't it? We're gobsmacked. I think Morocco were as well. It was just unbelievable. Sitting too deep, not clearing the lines. Brahim Diaz, far too soft, far too sheepish with the ball, not clearing his lines, and they paid the price for it. It just wasn't good, wasn't it, at all by Morocco, and they deserve to concede if they're going to defend like that and not clear their lines. They're sitting in way too deep. It's not convincing at all. Haiti, credit to them. As soon as Morocco got that equaliser, I thought, oh no. But they've absolutely been brilliant, picked themselves up.
Yeah, Hakimi with a cut back to the edge of the box, and it's an instant leveller for Morocco, and it's Saibari with the finish. He's at it again, and Hakimi's involved again. This is a cracker.
Whoa.
How dare we ever judge what this game could have thrown up for us? It's 2-2, and Haiti, right before half-time, have switched off. They're still celebrating from the absolute worldie. Well, that worldie has been cancelled out from kick-off. And Morocco straight at the other end. Ball down the line for Hakimi. Cut back for Saibari. First time, great finish. It's 2-2. What a game this is.
The two best players on the field for Morocco linking up there for the goal. A ball down the line, swung in the air. Curling down the line for Amrabat, looked over hit. It was on a bounce for Hakimi. To get it along the floor from the bounce was impressive itself. To lay it back to the edge of the D, and then Saibari just with the instep of the right to sweep it first time into the bottom left hand corner. Like I say, two best players for them. He's gone from goal scorer to provider there, Hakimi. What a game, honestly. Norway-Senegal was an absolute cracker. That was brilliant. It ended up 3-2 for Norway in the end. This at the minute is topping it. This could be pushing for game of the tournament so far. What a game it's been in the grand scheme of things. In the grand scheme, it might not mean that much to these two in the end. It may just end how it ends. But Haiti, I thought, were going into the break in front, I should say. But Morocco stabbing back straight away. But we'll find out how much additional time there will be. 46.5 on the clock.
Yeah, I wonder if we ever do find out how much time. There we go. 5 minutes of added time in this one. 1 minute and a half into it. What a game it's been. That's a good challenge from Casemir. Looked like a good challenge, and they were on the break there as well. Haiti, the referee's given a free kick in the end. El Canouse, very confident, isn't he, when he has the ball at feet, and he took the risk going inwards with it. He ended up losing out, but he's won the free kick just about. Can we see another just before half time? What a game it's been, as we see driving forwards. It's an instant interception. I tell you what, me and Nathan covered Australia-Turkey, which was an outstanding game as well, with great moments. And it's happened again for us.
We're blessed
today.
as a pair, aren't we?
We are. We're on South Africa versus South Korea at 2 a.m. In South Africa, they keep shooting from 40 yards every time I watch them. So one of them is going to go in tonight. Fingers crossed as we see Morocco in possession. We now see the ball towards the middle. I know it's going to be Hal in possession, plays the ball down the line. It's Hakimi, takes a nice first touch, skips past his man. That has to be a yellow card, maybe if the referee comes back after it. And Hakimi, wow, he's got away from both of them. What a run from him. Still going, hangs it up to the back post, and he's headed away by Deveni. What a run from Hakimi. He couldn't be stopped. He's been unbelievable attacking wise in this game. El Canouse, ball down the line, Saladin with a cutback for Brahim Diaz. He's put it over the bar. Wow, what a chance for Brahim Diaz. He scuffs his shot, and it somehow doesn't find the target.
How's he not scored? I mean, hitting the target's one thing. Pulled down the line and then pulled back. You're 8 yards out. Oh, it gives that post a little peck, doesn't it, as he goes past, kissing it. I mean, you can say that, but it needs to hit the target. It has to. It has to hit the target. It has to go in. They haven't led this game yet, Morocco. They still haven't led this game. They've scored 2 and they've still not led it. Brahim Diaz, he's not impressed me this evening, unfortunately, and that just adds another one into that arsenal of how much he hasn't impressed me. But Morocco coming again.
Yeah, and Vinicius Junior is back at it. 2-0 to Brazil. Vinicius Junior had one ruled out. Well, he's back at it again. And El Canouse with a strike from distance, straight on the throat of Placide with a simple save. Goals galore in the 11 p.m. kickoffs. Quite a few goals in the games earlier as well today. But Vinicius Jr., what a tournament he's having so far. But here come Morocco again. Brahim Diaz, ball into the box. He's so poor. He's scuffed his pass. And as Nathan said, he's definitely been the worst of the Moroccan forwards so far. It's just not got going for him. But here's Hakimi driving forwards, taken down again. The referee has to have a word at this point because Hakimi, he's been bullied, but not necessarily in a bad way. He's winning the free kicks every time.
Yeah, he is, yeah. He's got himself free. No card either, by the way. Still. He's been chopped again. I think they've looked at this and think the only way we're going to stop this guy is if we put him on the floor. And they've gone across him, and that's absolutely right. I mean, we've got half a minute left of this. This will probably be the end play. This will be the end play. So it's either going to end level or Morocco are going to lead this game for the first time. It's going to be Hakimi. Hakimi to whip it in with the right foot. Needs to be a good ball, but Haiti, they need to concentrate.
Yeah, they do. As we see this ready to be whipped in now. Hakimi, man over it, ball towards the front post, and the header is straight at the goalkeeper, and a simple save in the end. And that will be that for the first half. Well, so many goals to bring you in this one. What a game of football it's been. Good luck to Nathan to get this into 30 seconds at half time. But the real story of this one, Wilson Isidore with what is surely the goal of the tournament so far. Could be the goal of the tournament come the end of the whole competition. Going into the break, it's Morocco 2, Haiti 2.
Half-time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph, in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi, 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore, 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left-hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari, a minute later, sweeping home from a Hakimi cross. Half-time, Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half-time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph, in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi, 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore, 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left-hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari, a minute later, sweeping home from a Hakimi cross. Half-time, Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half-time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph, in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi, 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore, 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left-hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari, a minute later, sweeping home from a Hakimi cross. Half-time, Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half-time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph, in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi, 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore, 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left-hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari, a minute later, sweeping home from a Hakimi cross. Half-time, Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half-time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph, in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi, 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore, 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left-hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari, a minute later, sweeping home from a Hakimi cross. Half-time, Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half-time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph, in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi, 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore, 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left-hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari, a minute later, sweeping home from a Hakimi cross. Half-time, Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half-time in Atalanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph, in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half-time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half-time in Atalanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph, in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half-time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half-time in Atalanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph, in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half-time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half-time in Atalanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph, in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half-time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half-time in Atalanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph, in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half-time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half-time in Atalanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph, in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half-time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half-time in Atalanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph, in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half-time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half-time in Atalanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph, in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half-time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half-time in Atalanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph, in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half-time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half-time in Atalanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph, in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half-time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half-time in Atalanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph, in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson Isidore 2 minutes before the break, striking in top left hand corner from the edge of the box with goal of the tournament so far. And then Saibari a minute later sweeping home from Hakimi cross. Half time Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Half time in Atlanta between Morocco and Haiti, and what a game we have had. It started in 10 minutes. Haiti got their first ever World Cup goal. It was a flick at the front post by Lenny Joseph in off the keeper, went down as an own goal. Hakimi 6 minutes before the break, scrambling a ball on the goal line after the keeper palmed it into a bad area. Wilson. It's very warm welcome back. We're back underway for the second half in Group C between Morocco and Haiti, and it's been an unbelievable game, this one in Atlanta. Haiti have led this game twice, Morocco have not. They've come back from behind and to make it level. It's been a brilliant first half, with arguably goal of the tournament from Wilson Isidore as well. Looks like all 22 are the same from the first half, so it looks like no changes at the break. Ball over to the far side for arguably my player of the match so far, Nafraf Hakimi, goal scorer and assister Brahim Diaz on halfway, and they're just going to go backwards. Morocco may have just got word about Brazil's lead against Scotland, so they start bagging the goals in if they want any sort of chance of finishing top of the table. It's going to be a tall order for them, but if they were to get plenty of goals, then maybe that's going to be a free kick far side for Morocco. South Day for Salt, Kieran Graham taking you through. I mean, for us and where we're sat, we just appreciate a good game of football, and it's exactly what we have.
Yeah, it's been great. There's an argument for it being the best game of the tournament so far. Definitely the best first half. I'd be shocked if there's a different one. What a game of football it's been. It's been nice and competitive. which we didn't think maybe coming into it as well. We thought, well, Morocco is heavy favourites in this one. We just thought they'd maybe be peppering plenty of goals. They've got 2 goals, which is a lot of goals in the first half, but also conceded 2. And one of them, I mean, wow, that's going to be the talk of the night at the top for a long time, that goal. That's a strong challenge in from Jean-Jacques, as we see a throw into Morocco.
I'm just going to go backwards and keep hold of the ball. Well, it's the first meeting between these two ever. And, well, what a meeting it's been so far as it's moved to the far side. Second World Cup for Haiti. First one in 1974. Lost all 3 games. Looking to get their first ever World Cup point. And they're en route to do so far. Delcroix just clears his lines only as far as Amrabat. Long way to go in this one, of course, but they're staying on the front foot. But El Canoes, right hand side, ball in the box over here. And that'll go out for a goal kick in the end. Of course, one of the standouts from that first half was El Canoes. The 3 is, you'd say, is Hakimi, Saibari and El Canoes. Been absolutely brilliant. Of course, El Canoes has nothing to his name in terms of goals, but what he has brought is speed, energy and creativity. And they're just showing us, they're blessing us again with that goal. A max speed of 126 km. That ball was flying. What a goal it was. I'll tell you what, we've seen this game, but when I get home tonight and get into bed, I'll be watching the highlights of that one.
Yeah, exactly. And the highlights will never change, will they? And you'll never change your opinion on them. What a moment. If it was a moment you could bottle up, that would be chosen for everyone involved in Haiti as a country, as the cross comes in from Casimir, blocked out from Salahuddin, and out for a throw-in.
Yeah, it's Hossou Casimir of Auxerre in Ligue 1. He's just played it off Salahuddin, and it will be a throw-in on the near side, about 6 yards from the corner flag near side. They're going to go all the way backwards now to Verne, and Belagat going to go into the safety net of his own half, and all the way back they go to Placide, the skipper, in goal in his all yellow. He'll kick it long and forward. He's aiming for a man that's miles offside. They're going to have to be careful here. Yeah, it's gone from one number to the other, and Bono to Placide to Bono, number 1 to number 1. You've got to say for Bono, the only real action he's had is 1 picking the ball out of his net and 2 putting it into his own net. It's unfortunately for him not been a fantastic evening.
Yeah, he's not really had anything to do apart from those very bad things, has he, Bono? He's not necessarily been busy. Like, Placide conceded 2 goals, but he's made a lot of saves as well, so he's still been busy and he's still had good moments. For Bono, it's been quiet up until the real decisive moments for Haiti, where it's not gone right for him, but Morocco back on the attack.
El Canoes, 1-2, 1-3, 1-4 down the line. Left-footed ball in, doesn't like a bad one at all. Haiti man's always there. Amrabat will chop it down. Couldn't find a man in red. Will just be taken down by El Anawi. And over to Hakimi, about halfway inside the Haiti half far side. Keeping hold of the ball at standstill at the minute as Haiti press on. There's always at least 1 or 2 Haiti men to every Morocco man coming forward. You've got to credit to them for the defence. That's a good ball through the midfield though. They're going to come forward with Canoes. Just going to run out of room there. That's a strong challenge, but a good one. But Canoes right back on it. El Canoes has been absolutely brilliant. And then move to the near side. Here comes Saibari, left hand side. Score that goal to get Morocco back on terms. A cross comes in. It's hit a Haiti man. And it will be a corner on the near side. First one, corner of the second half, goes to Morocco. And I think we've just started the second half as we left the first.
Yeah, we have. It'll get to a point where Haiti, there's players get a little bit more tired. They start to concede more possession, more shots. And you think Morocco will grow dominant in this second half. You also wonder whether Morocco, with them already being qualified, with Brazil being 2-0, even though they're not winning, do they maybe take the likes of Siberia off at a certain point, just to reserve their energy for the knockouts as well? But we see this corner ready to be whipped in.
He's going to go short, El Canoes, and then Diaz back to Canoes, stand still, into the box to Diaz, trying to get on the turn. Oh, he didn't hit the deck. He's still got the ball. He's trying to play it forward. It's been cleared. That's honest play by him, because I think it's going to be a throw in near side from Morocco. But I think if you don't want to ask for simulation, but if he did hit the deck from that dangling leg out, they could have had a penalty. El Canoes into the box. He's looking for the 1-2. The pass wasn't really on to the edge to Hakimi centrally. Such a tight press from Haiti. They're struggling to break through the centre of them. It's taken a long couple of balls to really break through them. Going through the heart, it's not really worked, and that's good play on the far side. But yeah, I feel like if Diaz hit the deck there, they would have maybe had a penalty.
Yeah, they could have done. Maybe not enough contact. And the fact that he didn't go down, despite being probably the weakest, smallest, skinniest player on the pitch, maybe shows that there wasn't too much in it in the end. As Amrabat slides across, and it felt like miles, didn't it? Sliding across the turf to win that. To win that challenge, give away the throne. Amrabat last World Cup was unbelievable, wasn't he? It was one of the real stories. There was that clip that still gets used today, where he caught up with Mbappe in that 1v1 race in the game. As we now see a free kick goes away Morocco in their own box.
Lenny Joseph there skipped away from a man. The pace he's just generated there was absolutely brilliant. I can't speak highly of him enough. The number 16 coming in, he's been absolutely fantastic. But he did just give away a foul there, recovery. I mean, we're looking at XG, I'm not a massive fan of it, 2.03 for Morocco, 0.29 for Haiti, and they've still got the same amount of goals as Morocco. It's absolutely fantastic. They've been brilliant. They've been slightly more on the front. They have been slightly on the front foot in the second half, but not as much as the first. Slightly more sat in. 7 minutes into this second half. It's a long ball by Hakimi down the line. It's too much on it, and there's not enough curl on it. That'll be a goal kick in the end. It wasn't a bad run from Diaz, but slightly off the target by Hakimi that time. But the PSG man just looks slightly off it. Former PSG man, of course. It's just on the 6-yard box. It will be a short goal kick for Placide. And then he'll kick it long this time, looking for the near side. A strong header comes in, a clash of heads as well. That might be a stopping play. It will be. It was Salahuddin that went up with Casemir, who's just been clunked on the back of the head. That'll be a painful one. And of course, we have to stop for the head injury, and the medics come on in the end. So we'll just have a look at stats while we have a break in play for this second half. 84% possession for Morocco, no attempts for either, and a corner kick for Morocco. I'm just going to see how the Brazil game is getting on as well. It's still Scotland 0. Brazil 2, and arguably should have been 3, and Vinicius Jr. should have had a hat-trick, but ruled out unfairly, I think, for a soft tackle on Jack. Hendry saved his blushes, but all the world at the minute looks like Brazil will top Group C. But we've had a fantastic game. We're talking to the chaps that are covering the Brazil game. They've been fairly happy with what they've seen, but Brazil have pretty much washed Scotland out the water. But for us, we were looking at a foregone conclusion. We thought Scotland probably put up a bit of a fight against Brazil, and Morocco would probably walk it against an already eliminated Haiti. But if anything, it's been the complete opposite.
Yeah, it has. Really it has. And when our colleagues were telling us they've had a decent game, we quickly put them down and told them how good our game was. Like we said, one of the better games of the tournament. It's been competitive. There's been so many talking points, so much drama. Really good moments, good saves, good defending, good forward plays, and good goals. It's had a bit of everything this game. This second half yet to really get going, but the first half started pretty slow as well.
It did, and then it just flew to life, didn't it? Absolutely flew to life. Ball to the near side, taken down by Salahuddin. That's a poor touch by him, given away. Amrabat's there, former Fiorentina and Manchester United man, of course. At the back with Hal for Morocco. Through to Amrabat, who's in between the two centre-halves at the minute. And Chadi Riyad just in possession. So 55 minutes on the clock. 10 minutes into the second half on our screens from Atlanta. Unofficial independent off-tube studio commentary. Morocco 2, Haiti 2 in this one. And it's been an absolute corker in Group C. Over to Hal on the far side. Over halfway goes. Down the line on that far side. Going to move it again. Hakimi looking for El Kaabi. There's a man at the back post. If he can be found, he can. Oh, it's too far in front, and it kisses the post. The flag, has it gone up? I'm not quite sure. It has now. Sosai Berry was looking for his brace. I don't think he was the man offside, because I believe it came in fairly flat. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Way offside in the end.
Yeah, he's about 2 bodies offside, wasn't he? El Kaabi and Saibari. Yes, he's on full slide, and he misses an open net. It's not a great ball,
no,
in my opinion. It's a target man striker's cross.
Why does he use his left foot?
Yeah.
I know he's left-footed, but you use your right to bring the ball back towards his player, and he's used his left to take it away from him. It will be a free kick for Haiti because of the offside. But that's better from Morocco. Bellegarde drives forward, long ball looking over the top. It's a troubling one. Keeper's come out, and that's very calm by him. Hakimi needs to get there, and he has. Long ball looking through. What a pass that is by the right back. That's not a good ball though. He's undersold his teammate there, and that's not a good pass back. We've seen a couple of misplaced passes now, and that tiredness that Kieran was talking about may just be coming into play. Diaz down the line. Oh, he's hit the deck. What's the decision going to be from the referee? He says corner, so he believes there was a touch on the ball. We'll get another replay of it. That looked very close. John Rickner, Bellegarde, of course, a Wolves man. Let's have another look. Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it? Bellegarde steaming in. Cross, seeing it again.
Ooh,
doesn't win the ball.
No.
He might be in trouble.
Is it going to go to VAR? I mean, he didn't touch the ball, so it's a goal kick or a penalty. There's no in between for me. He's given the goal. What's he given here? Is he pointing like it's a goal kick? I'm not quite sure. I'm very intrigued to see it. Diaz looks confused and perplexed at what he's seen. I think he's given the goal kick. I think that's the wrong decision.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's a weird one, isn't it? The goal kick has been given instantly, played on. They've not really looked at it that much. Just seemed like he kicked him to me.
That's interesting for me. And I think the referee changing his mind is weird as well. I think once the decision goes and then it has to stand, in the end, it'll be a Morocco throw-in near side, about 15 yards inside their own half. Taken quickly, and they've got on with it. Chadi Riyad over to Hal. And he can just move it out of his own D on the edge of his own box. And keep ball for Morocco, who have been well in control of this second half. Haiti have just looked for the long ball really over the top. 77% possession for Morocco. No attempts for anyone yet though, so that slow start we were talking about from the first half again in the second is still in play. We're still waiting for an attempt in the second half. Riyad stood still, centrally, bang in the centre of his own half actually. Left-footed pass to Amrabat. Haiti just sitting still. I think they're just happy at the minute, and they may just set up camp for the point, for their first ever World Cup point. Long ball through. That's a good ball right hand side with Hakimi trying to pull it back rather than put it in the box. Clearance goes out. That's going to be a corner. But the first misplaced pass, I'd probably say, for Hakimi tonight, and I think he made the wrong option.
Yeah, it was. And with the clearance out for a corner, 59 minutes on the clock, Morocco still yet to register a shot in this second half, but still feels like they've got the control. Haiti desperate to at least get the point from this one. Yeah,
they're sitting back, but that's a long way to go. Over half an hour worth of football. Outswinger from Hakimi, already got an assist to his name. That doesn't look bad. What a defensive header that is to the edge of the box. El Canoe's going to go for goal. Great save, Placide. It's been pulled back across from side Barry, but he's overhit it. Is the flag going to go up for offside? It stays down for now. El Canoe's close to making it 3-2. Back on possession, stabs it into the box. El Kabi trying to hold it up, and he wins a corner. He's done well there, the forward man. What's he given here? I think he's given a goal kick, and again I don't think that's the correct decision either. The referee maybe just not had his finest 5 minutes or so, but Morocco's top scorer El Kabi can't believe it. We'll have to get a replay of it. We'll get another closer look here. Have they seen something we haven't? No, it's a bad decision. Again,
terrible decision. Should have been a corner. I swear they were getting overturned at the start of this tournament. Not really too sure how that's died down, but yeah, should have been a corner.
A dive back to Placide. He's just going to clear his lines. It's anywhere will do, I think, for Haiti really at the minute. They're just looking for the long ball for them front two, who look a lot more effective than the front two we saw against Scotland when me and Kieran covered that game. And of course the difference being Lenny Joseph instead of Perrault. We're just seeing that El Canoes effort. Whipped it with the right foot to the bottom right hand corner, but it was always curling towards Placide, towards the centre of the goal. One he should be making. It was a savvy save. Hal. Right of centre. Right to left they come in the second half, Morocco. Inside to Amrabat. Hal again. Not a lot of movement at the minute. And just looking over the top, there is a man down the line that looks fairly unmarked, but they don't feel like using Hakimi at the minute. Amrabat maybe going for it again, and he has. It's a good ball down the line for Hakimi again. We've seen a goal come from this. And he's trying to twizzle and turn. He's got away from a man as well. Driving down the line. That's a good recovery slide in the end. And they may just keep it in with experience. Hakimi won't give it up. Is that a foul? The referee's given this one. In the end, they thought about it. But in the end, I think he's just got a little bit too handsy in the end against his man. Experience did recover actually very well. It looked like Hakimi got the better of him. I think maybe just a stray arm in the face. We'll get another replay. It was a slide that came in from Providence, teaming up with experience. Yeah, he's just got a bit too handsy off the ball.
Yeah, he has. Hakimi getting a bit of frustration in the second half. Hasn't been able to get it going. Morocco have not really built on any form of momentum from the end of the first half, have they? And Haiti haven't done anything in this second half. So yeah, it's certainly quite down.
I'm thinking Sebastian Migne and the Haiti managers just said, look, we're on the verge of history here and we can walk out with our first ever World Cup point, and that may just be a cautious approach by them for it, and they've got something to take away from this campaign, which so far has been 2 losses without a goal. They're going to head it forward here, only as far as Riyad. And Amrabat back on the ball. Bit of movement in the centre if they can find him. Amrabat has found Diaz. Dropped off. It's a loose pass as well. And that's going to allow Haiti to come forward. If Bellegarde can keep his feet, and he has done. He's wriggled away from Amrabat too easy. He's got a man to his left. He may just go for goal. He's delayed it too long and allowed Diaz to recover. And he's actually done very well there. He needs to be careful. Oh, he's wriggled away from 2. The Real Madrid players actually done extremely well as well. And he may just set up a Morocco counter-attack. He moves it to Hakimi, far side. About 45 yards out from the Haiti goal. That's a good sliding challenge, and it's getting a lot more open and a lot more mistakes coming in. Amrabat tackle gives it away, but then a loose touch gives it away as well. And he's been taken down there as Hal. And a very quick glance back to the referee, because if that wasn't given, Haiti were going through.
Yeah, they could have been. They could have been through. There's been a couple of those, haven't there, where Morocco just won the free kick. And if they didn't, could have been in a bit of trouble. Bellegarde, there's not a lot in it. He just gets the little clip, doesn't he? And Hal, he plays on that, doesn't he, the centre half? But yeah, there's not a lot in it. Like I said, he's fortunate there was a little bit of contact.
Alknouz, just on halfway near side, sweeps it backwards to his centre half, Chadi Riyad. And over it goes to Hal, the man that just got pulled down for that free kick. And moving it from left to right. It's better play in the centre. Bellegarde has not stopped as it's moved to the far side to Providence. Haiti seldom attacking the second half for them. Left-hand side of the box. That's a trip, surely. It's right on the edge by El Kaabi back there. That's in a really dangerous position, and I tell you what, that was very close to being a penalty. Yeah, it really could have been. And once again, a little bit of danger there going forwards. El Kaabi, the cameras linger on him. 3-0 to Brazil. Matheus Cunha with the goal. Definitely game over in that one, but seeing that challenge in from El Kaabi, it's a dangerous one. Tickled that white paint, top left-hand corner of the box, all the way back there. El Kaabi, it's a frustrating afternoon for him so far. Bruno Guimaraes with a double assist as well. The Newcastle man, he's on a fine even. Free kick on the far side for Haiti, who've had not a lot to show for going forward. This will be a bit of a smash and grab for this second half. Bellegarde may just go for goal here. He's whipped it straight into the wall. That's a big waste. And it's come out to the near side to the man that won it. In experience, he's going to go down the line. That's far too easily read. And a ball forward. Oh, we've got a massive counter on here. They need to move the ball quickly, and it's over on the far side, 3-on-1 in favour of Morocco. There's a man at the back post, could be found. It's a horrific ball in. It's going to go over the top just about by a die. Nearly put it in the back of his own net in the end. I mean, they got away with one there, but Morocco, horrific ball in from that far side. I don't think it was Hakimi. I think it was the number 11.
Yeah, it was Saibari with the ball in. He's 2 behind El Kaabi. Nowhere near the man at the back post, but then he came off a die. He's almost scored an own goal there, hasn't he? Completely miskicks his clearance and precede the goalkeeper on full stretch. It just went over the bar. They've gone short from the corner.
Hakimi, 25 yards out centrally. He needs to be careful. He might overrun this. He has. He's asking for a foul. He's not going to get it. Now it's chance for a counter off Haiti, but a ball forwards hit the back of his own teammate. Oh, it's really, really poor in the end. It's come off Lenny Joseph, who was running forward. It's a real big shame in the end. Bruno Guimaraes just slotting it through to Cunha, went one-on-one. Guimaraes went one-on-one, I should say, and flicked it around the corner to Cunha. We're just getting it, the goal on our split screen. So Cunha gets his first of the tournament. In a comfortable 3-0 win it is so far, as Alknouz looking for Morocco to take the lead for the first time this evening. Ball over the top, just like a bad one at all. What a brilliant ball to Saibari, actually, left side of the box. He's taken too long on it, and it'll be a throw in near side right in the corner. Delcroix with the strong tackle in. So a throw in near side for Morocco. A bit more intensity to their play. And Selaradine to Alknouz. He spins his man. Wow, that's brilliant by the Moroccan man, and strength as well. Pulls it backwards. Oh, that's going to be a foul in their own box. That's really poor by Saibari. Again, that'll relieve all the pressure. But Alknouz again just running the show. Yeah, he is. It looks really good without being directly involved in the goals, which maybe hampers the actual outlook in this one. But a couple changes getting readied. It looks like Piero's going to be one of them. Providence is going to make way. Yeah, Providence will make way, and so will who are believed to be Wilson Isidore coming off. And we'll see exactly who's coming on. So Providence and Isidore. Isidore getting goal of the tournament so far, it has to be said. Makes way to a big round of applause from the Haitian fans. Providence hasn't done too bad himself on that left side, but tired legs, of course, prevailed. Deedson coming up, as well as Nazon, the number 9 as well. So you call fairly like for like in the end. So Deedson will go out to that left-hand side, you'd like to presume. And Nazon will go up top in that too. As first substitutions of the evening come in. I thought we were going to get a hydration break there. The referee may have just forgotten about it, but moved to the left-hand side with Casimir, who looks like he's moved to the left flank, takes a step over on it. Looked like he may have just gone out of play there. He's actually hit the deck, and he's asking for a free kick that he's not going to get in the end. It's good defending. Chance to get forward if they can move the ball quickly. Hakimi goes on the overlap just inside the Haiti half. They've decided to slow it down. That's good triangle play, actually. Hakimi has the ball now, stabs it inside to El Kabi. 2 hands on him. Strong play by the forward man. Surely a free kick it is. About 30 yards from goal on the right flank. It was a good battle between the two against Delcroix, but I think he's just got a slight bit too handsy on El Kabi.
Yeah, he has. Not the greatest of play there, and a clear as day free kick. I believe the hydration break's going to come in now. In that sense.
Yeah. Just an attacking point. What we have seen with these hydration breaks, I think, we've seen a lot of goals just before the hydration break, which have just been really timely, haven't they? I've seen that in a number of games in this tournament. It's a very strange one, but I don't think these hydration breaks, I don't think they'll be missed once we see that new Premier League season.
No, probably not. And 68 minutes on the clock. Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Finally just going over and getting that hydration like we said. Of course, Scotland 0. Brazil 3. If all scores were to stay the same, Brazil would top the group on 7 points, only conceding the 1 goal, that being against Morocco. Morocco finishing second on 5 points, Scotland being in third on 3, and Haiti in fourth on 1. Of course, if Morocco were to, as expected, go and get the victory in this one, then it means they would be on the same points as Brazil, but Brazil will top the group because of the goal difference anyway. And so we now just see maybe a substitute getting readied for Morocco. Looks like the number 9 was getting ready to come on for them, just going through some quick sprints on the sidelines. I believe it was Rahimi getting ready to come on, so we'll wait for that substitution to be made. 30 years of age, he played 1 minute against Brazil and 6 minutes against Scotland, so he's going to get a little bit more now. He's the Al Ain forward, a player who scored 9 goals last season for Al Ain in the UAE League in 16 appearances. Has always been a bit of a goal scorer since playing in the UAE. Of course, came through in Morocco for Casablanca. As we see the Haiti fans loving life, and they've got every reason to do so. I
think so, absolutely. You'd love for them to walk away with something in this game, wouldn't you? You absolutely would. You know, it's been quite abysmal. I think just getting there for them has been brilliant, and they've been in great spirits throughout, but you know, they lost Scotland by a goal to 0 and then Brazil by the 3. They haven't had much to shout about in this game. Looks like Brahim Diaz and Saibari's coming off as well. So the main hitters making way, but down to fitness alone, I would say. So 3 changes right on the hydration break. But I've got a question for you. Making a substitution during the hydration break, does that count as one of the 3 windows? Do you think? Do you know how you make one at half time and it doesn't count?
Yeah.
Do you think it counts during a hydration?
Yeah, I'd presume so. I mean, it's a bit of a cheat code if it doesn't. 3 changes, El Kabi, Diaz and Saibari are making way. That doesn't really surprise me. I maybe mentioned that even though they're not winning, they might do it just to rest players a little bit. So, like I said, Rahimi is one of the players onto the field of play. He comes on for El Kabi. Unahi is on for Diaz, and Yassine is on for Saibari. So a few changes up and running for Morocco. Let's see if those substitutions can make their impact. And we're going to now see this free kick finally taken for Morocco. A bit of pushing and shoving in the area. El Canoes hangs it up towards the back post where there's a header across the face goal. Well deflected. And out behind for a corner kick.
It's a brilliant ball. It really was. 2 players getting in the way of each other there for Morocco. In the end, they run away. Is it? It looks like it may have just been. Is it offside? Oh yeah, just about. Yeah, number 25. In the end, it was offside. Just straying was Hal in the end. But yeah, he's gone too early. 18 minutes to go. They haven't set the world alight, have they, Morocco, in the second half? They don't look that hungry to go out and get them 3 points. Maybe they did see the Brazil score at half-time and thought, maybe shut up shop.
Yeah, exactly that. We now see the ball ricocheted into the middle. Yassine challenging for it. It breaks the way on the right-hand side of the Haiti substitute Deedson. He goes down under the chine, nothing given. Salahuddin takes the free kick that goes the way of them. As we now see the ball on the right-hand side. It's going to be with Hal. Turns away with it, plays it down the channel. And it's a decent ball as well. Ball into El Ainaoui. Ainaoui takes the nice touch. It's once again going to be brought inwards by Yassine. Hal carrying it into the opposing half. Back with Yassine, turns away with it. Looked potentially for a ball in behind the Strasbourg forward. And he's going to potentially go to the right. It's been a second half that's not lived up to the first, Nathan.
No. It started fairly slow and we were wondering if it would kick on, but this suits Haiti down to a T. Absolutely. They'll be really chuffed with how this game's going. That's an ugly tackle on Belagar. Be lucky if he's escaping a yellow card for that one. It looks like he has as well, but yeah, this suits him down to the ground. That clock has ticked very, very quickly, with Morocco having not a lot to show for it either. So suits the Haitians, and they're very, very close to history. Yeah,
very close, very, very close in that sense. And Morocco, 73rd minute, they've only had the one shot show for this second half. As we now see the ball with Delcroix forward into the Haiti man. He's been dispossessed by El Ainaoui, who is a player I was impressed with when covering Roma in Europe in the season just gone. We now see them driving forwards. Fair challenge in, but I believe it's been brought back for the challenge on Nahi in the build-up. Maybe even been Rahimi. I think he's claiming for a yellow card. Well, you've got the free kick anyway in a good shooting position.
Yeah, he's been pulled off the ball. He was trying to make a run in behind, and someone's grabbed him off the ball. And again, a yellow card for me, but referee's not interested. Look at it, I mean, he's ripping it off his shoulder, isn't he? It's very obvious. It's a very good position as well, centrally. What, just over 20 yards out? A die there, he's pulled him down, pulled the substitute. He's saying his shirt ripped, but it's just where the button, where it buttons, and it wasn't buttoned up. So, I mean, having the likes of Hakimi on this, you won't put it past him putting this in button.
And we've seen some free kick goals in this tournament as well. None that are willing to be said better than Isidore's actual strike for a goal, the tournament contender that I think he's just maybe a one-way street at the moment from Wilson Isidore. And this second half's been that slow that we forgot that we had all that drama in the first half. But Hakimi steps up with a free kick and he puts it straight into the Wally hen, hits the rebound, and that's blocked away as well. As far as Shadi Riyad, Hal chips it down the line. Decent ball across as well. That experience with the header, not once but twice, and I believe that goes for a throw. Waste of a free kick.
Was, and then he snapshot right into the crowd again. A real big waste, and we're bigging him up there. Unfortunately, he's led his team down there. It wasn't a fantastic free kick in the end, and like you say, it goes down as a waste. It's a second shot for Morocco, but they just haven't tested Haiti at all. 50 minutes to go. They're running out of time in this one, it has to be said.
Yeah, we now see the ball on the right-hand side with Amrabat. Amrabat turns away, finds El Canouse, plays it down the line. It's going to be well defended initially. Still on the attack, ball in behind, well cleared away. And it finds the forward Piero. Not a great ball. He didn't impress us against Scotland, did he? He almost got a header, which would have been a great goal in that game, but hasn't been able to make his mark in this one so far since coming on for Wilson Isidore. We now see the ball back towards Shadi Riyad. Ball to the left-hand side. There's going to be a double change coming up for Haiti as well. Looks like the number 25 and number 2 getting ready to come on, but we see Morocco with a chance. Good footing at the back from Jean Jacques. And some decent touch on the right-hand side from Deedson. He gives it away, though. Doesn't get the free kick either. And the referee not too happy with it. Is Rahimi on the left-hand side. He checks back onto his right foot, chips it towards the back post. Not a great ball, but Yassine does keep it alive. Chance coming up now for the Moroccans. Hakimi on the right side, poor ball, well intercepted by Experience, who then checks away as well, and he's got the energy on Hakimi there, and he's driving forwards. He's got an option to the right hand side as well. It's Piero, poor first touch. He's absolutely muscled by Amrabat. He's hurt himself as he's gone down. Ball in behind towards Rahimi is a decent one. He plays it across the face, a goal, and there's Ade with the sliding challenge, and he gives away the corner. Just real lack of quality for both sides attacking wise in this half.
Yeah, big time. And it's really stretched out, hasn't it, this game? And absolutely brilliant from Amrabat. And the ball down the line. Again, the ball across. Rahimi, I should say, for Morocco, lets them down. Balls across for Morocco have not been good enough. Looking for El Khanous in the centre. A die there once again, not for the first time this evening. He's been absolutely top quality. But another Moroccan corner. I'm just worried about Hakimi. He looks very tired.
Yeah, he does. He does. I'm not surprised.
No.
With all that running as well. Ball whipped in towards the area, and it's going to be headed away. Back out for another corner. So another corner for Morocco. I don't know. I get the sense that we could have one more goal in this game. Fingers crossed we do get more goals to talk about in this one. Unahi watches on in the area. The central midfielder, been linked with a move to the Premier League this summer. A few clubs interested. Palace and Leeds, two of them. Ball whipped in towards the front post. He's headed on, and a flick on towards Rahimi with a strike. And we did just say that we can feel a goal coming very soon, and it's the 30-year-old Rahimi who's brought to tears as he wheels away celebrating. Morocco have it. It's heartbreak for Haiti, but Rahimi, the super sub, is at it. It's a tournament that's been filled with substitutes scoring goals, and it's happened again, and it's 3-2.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant, Kieran. Get the lottery numbers on. You've called it just before it's happened as well. Absolutely brilliant. You said you had a sense, didn't you? You had an inkling that something was going to happen. 2 minutes later, ball comes in. We talked about them not having much fortune in this game. A shot that was deflected into the goal. It's heartbreak for Haiti. He's in tears. Look at him. You call super sub, you're absolutely right. He comes on and does the business. It's his first World Cup goal as well. A header that was flicked on, back to goal. Let me have another glance at that. Maybe it wasn't deflected. I got the sense that it was. A flick that came in. Yeah, it was. He shot it. It was going in to the bottom right-hand corner, back to goal. And he was tightly marked by Experience to pull it round. Yeah, has it come off a die as well? He doesn't deserve that, does he? But it's a cruel game, football. But Morocco weren't floating with a double deflection there, wasn't it? Experience and a die, can you believe? But Morocco get their goal, and if anything, it just means the most for that man that's just come on the field. As a substitute as well, if you're not starting games, you want to be impressing, especially as a striker. He's hit the back of the net, like they say. It's heartbreak for Haiti, but they need to just look at the fact that they A, led this game, and B, actually scored a World Cup goal. They've had their moment, of course. I don't want that to be a dampener. Yeah,
it's a double deflection. I think the fact it just skids off the stud of Experience means there's just nothing a die can do. He's at such point-blank range, isn't it? But, yeah, what a finish it was in the end. The referee, I'm not sure what he's doing here. He's now pointed to the spot to give the goal, has he? But he's not happy with something. The goalkeeper's really unhappy with something, and there's going to be a double change coming up for Haiti. Arcas getting ready to come on the right back, and the number 25, Simon, coming on as well. So Devin will be brought on, the right back who created the first goal, and Jean Jacques to make way as well.
Yeah, they were already going to come on before the goal, weren't they? There was not much change. That's not a reaction substitution. Unfortunately, they were sitting in Haiti, and you know what? They've actually kept Morocco at bay very, very well in this second half, but the mean double deflection just snatches it away from them with 10 minutes to go. They were very, very close to a World Cup point. Like, I'm not writing them off, though. I'm not saying that for any point they may not get a goal back, but for the first time this evening, can you believe Morocco are leading this game?
Yeah, they are. For the first time this evening, as we see the ball go along, that's going to be a throw-in for Haiti. Be interesting to see what Morocco do for this next 10 minutes. Did they just sit back because they've got the lead now with nothing really else to play for, of course? Unfortunately for Morocco, they will just miss out on getting that top spot because of the goal difference. A goal difference swing of 4, which, if that swing was to be completed, then something miraculous will have happened over both games, so that won't be happening. You never say never in football, but I think we will in that sense, as we now see the ball with Adai. Good strong challenge. He's not a bad centre half.
No,
Adai. I've seen him twice now for Haiti, and I've always thought he's got a bit as the centre back. He's seems like a commanding style of defender with a bit of agility. And I tell you what, he's 36 years old, which has blown my mind.
And he's gone the full length of all three. Credit to him for that. Yeah, absolutely brilliant, and he could do no wrong for the goal, and I do feel for him, but he's been arguably one of their best players, if not their best, in the grand scheme of a whole performance. But I've been very impressed with Haiti. They've gone down with a real fight. Another double substitution. Looks like it's come from Morocco this time. Yeah,
he's 36 years old. Only ever played his career in Chile and Ecuador. And like I said, I've been really, really impressed. And for Morocco, it looks like Mazraoui will be one of them, getting ready to come on. As we now see the ball on the centre with Riyad. Plays it to the left-hand side for Salah Eddine, all the way back towards Amrabat, who's under a bit of pressure. He finds his goalkeeper, Bono, who's going to clear his line, sweeps it long with the left-footed clearance. That's strong defending from Adai, just moves his man and heads it straight out of play for a throw. Well, for Haiti, it's going to be disappointing not to have anything show from a game where you scored 2 goals in the World Cup. I think quality's just shown, hasn't it, in terms of the energy levels as well, which we predicted in that sense. But, I mean, wow. Can they be proud from today? I mean, some real exciting and fun moments for their players and for their fans.
Yeah, look, the thing is, like, as well, we could say if Haiti played this way against Scotland, they could have walked away with something, but we talked about the pressure being off after they've been eliminated. It's a funny old game, football, isn't it, mentally as well? If there's nothing on the line, you feel like you can go out there and do your business. So it's one of them, isn't it? It's just, they've shown that they've got something, such a small nation as well. Fair play to them. They're playing against a team that are African champions and they finished 4th last World Cup, so massive credit to them.
Yeah, El Murabet is on as well as Mazraoui, the 2 players to make way. El Ainaoui and Salah Eddine. Salah Eddine had a tricky first half, didn't he? They didn't really play on him the second half, Haiti, but we thought he was struggling a little bit, the Moroccan left back. Amrabat's been caught in possession, and once again it's one of those where there's a little bit of contact, and if the referee didn't give it, Haiti would have been through. I think there was just a little bit of a nudge. There's not that much complaints, is there, which kind of tells you the picture, but I mean, wow, he took a risk.
Yeah, he did, and an unnecessary one at this point in the game, and where it is. There's no need to be doing that, Morocco. You're right, though. It's interesting to see how they do set up. 6.5 to go. We'll have additional time with the water break and the substitutions. What do Morocco do now? Do they sit in? Are they comfortable where they are? I'm not massively convinced with them defensively in this game, so sitting on it might just be a bit of a risk.
Well, my apologies for something I said earlier. I said that Piero came on in and around the 68th minute. He's actually only just come on as Piero in the 83rd, and it was Nazon who came on. I'm not sure if Piero, I could have sworn I saw his name on the back of the shirt when that substitute was being made, but Piero's only just onto the field of play. He's come on for Joseph, and it was Nazon who came on in the 67th minute, as we now see the ball in the hands of Arcus. He's ready to take this throw in. 84 minutes on the clock. He's been pretty he's been all Haiti really in terms of having the ball since Morocco have taken the lead, but just seem too tired to create right now.
Yeah, it's one of them. They've given everything, and they're in a position where they've been fantastic overall. They've been absolutely brilliant, giving it what they've got, and you're 10 minutes away of doing what you're achieving. They've done the hard work in the first half, but it's heartbreak towards the end for the ball to the back of the net. But that's football. You ask the pressure on yourselves, and eventually it does crack. Yeah, it does. Ball down the right hand side for Hakimi. He looks for a ball into the area, well blocked away by experience, and Delquat can just hammer it long down the line. Header well cleared away by Hal, and he's going to go out for a throw in. 85 minutes on the clock. Morocco 3, Haiti 2. And this throw in ready to be taken, thrown all the way back towards the Haiti centre has. Now it's Placide outside his box to get involved in a few touches. Adai, he's going to look for a long ball up towards Piero. He chests it down, a little bit better from him for his first touch of this one. Bellegarde turns away. He's been bundled down. That's going to be a free kick the way of Haiti. He's taking it quickly, and Rahimi, I mean, he stood right next to it, so I don't really know. Yes, Bellegarde took it, and he made a bit of a mess of it, so he gets away with it, but Rahimi, I don't know how he can complain too much. So free kick retaken. Adai now goes towards the left-hand side, where we see Delquat, and that's going to go in towards the middle. And it's going to be Experience who turns away. And he's
Going to look for a few options. Experienced now. Turns away from his man. Finds it in the middle for Adai. Adai now. Under no real pressure, it's just got a bit slow. And as I say, no real pressure. He's giving the ball away really cheaply towards Yassine, who's driving forward. Switches play to the left-hand side for Unahi. He's got El Canoes in the penalty area for company. Goes across the face of goal. Good sliding challenge from Delquart to clear. Good first touches from El Murabet, who keeps it alive in the penalty area. He checks onto his left foot and he finds the pass, but it's cleared away by Experience. And a great recovery sliding challenge by El Murabet there. And we now see Unahi. He turns away from his man, and Amrabat can win it back as they just have a bit of sustained possession right now. Do Morocco. I can't imagine we get too much at a time. Sometimes I've thought that and I've been proved very wrong in this tournament, but it's felt like a flowing second half.
Yeah, compared to the first, there was some niggly old tackles and fouls in there, wasn't there? Yeah. It's a bit like you say, free flow. We've had the hydration break, we've had the substitutions. That'll be what eats into the additional time. Free kick here from Morocco. Left side of Haiti's box, a pull on Rahimi, who's been brilliant since coming on. That's going to eat the seconds away as well. But yeah, I'd say 5 minutes. I don't think we've seen anything under 5 minutes in this World Cup, to be honest, with the hydration breaks and co. Unfortunately, I just want to say, by the way, I wanted to look because I thought, how has there not been a card in this game? Because we've seen a few fouls in there and some time wasting, which we saw. There was actually a yellow card for Nazon right after the goal. Oh, there we go. Then the replay comes right on cue. Thank you to the broadcasters. Wow, brilliant. Like I knew that was coming. Yeah, there was a yellow card for Nazon, the number 9 for Haiti.
Yeah, it's as if we've got contact with them as there's a strike from the free kick. Almost catches Placide out. And he tips it over the bar in the end for a corner.
He's been brilliant, hasn't he? Again, he was brilliant against Scotland. The number 1, the captain, tipped this one over. I say he's been brilliant.
Do you think that's a shot from Hakimi?
I do. Just from the way he ran up and whipped it, I do think he shot that. I don't think he's looking for the cross in the end. Maybe in a cross-come shot for the back post and he's sort of misplaced it, but a corner kick for Morocco nonetheless, which they'll probably take their sweet time over.
Yeah, they've gone short. El Murabet whips it in dangerous area, well headed away by Adai. Unahi brings it down, cuts onto his right boot, he goes for goal and it's cleared away. Amrabat with a heavy touch, almost gets caught out, finds Unahi again, looking for a strong end to this one in Morocco. Ball down the line, he's not going to find Rahimi. No, it isn't. It's going to be easily watched out. No, it isn't. Rahimi keeps it in play, plays it across the face of goal, and there it is in the back of the net, and it's Yassine who wheels away to make it 4-2, and it's great work from Rahimi. We called him the super sub for the goal. There's going to be a check to see if the ball went out of play. The goal stands for now, and if this goal does stand, credit to Rahimi for playing to the whistle. Haiti, it was one of them where they were just trying to usher the ball out of play for a goal kick. He's onside as well. Let's have a closer look at it.
Yeah, it's
it
out.
Looks like it's just out, but it's close because the ball wasn't on the ground, was it? So you never know. We'll have to see it closer.
Oh, that's so close. I feel so bad for whoever's got the responsibility of deciding the fate of this. The difference between these two teams has been the fitness levels come to the second half. They were you'd say it was fairly an even first half, but the fitness levels have just got to Haiti, and Morocco have kept up a good bit of intensity. Oh, I think from a hunch that I've seen, that I think that's just gone out, but it is so close that they just stick with the on-field decision. It's very interesting to see. They're checking it, but it's so difficult, isn't it? I feel so bad for them. They're still checking it, which tells you everything you need to know about how close this is.
Yeah, as we now see, the VAR check is still going on. The Moroccan manager watching on.
No, we will have added time.
Yeah, we will have added time. I've cursed that as we've just hit the 90th minute. Let's see if we get below 5 minutes, what feels like would be the first time of this tournament. The Moroccan fans watching are just waiting for the signal that this goal is going to stand. Well, it's a goal right on the stroke of the 90th and the 45th minute of these two halves. As well, it felt like game over even at 3-2. It just didn't feel like Haiti had the stamina or legs to go and find a leveler anyway. 4-2 absolutely kills this game off, and the referee's getting a word in his ear. I'm not sure if that means he's going to go check something, but the goal's going to stand in the end, and the goal's in play. It's game over. Yassine's given a second celebration. he celebrates it more now than he did the first time, even though the goal was allowed.
I think it's like a double joy thing, isn't it? You feel like the goal might get stripped away, so you feel even more.
It's like, oh wait, no, I am a World Cup goal scorer.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, they're throwing it around, don't they? I mean, it's like they've won the tournament. Wow. They've all gone to the corner and they know it's game over. We still haven't been confirmed how much additional time there'll be, but Morocco go to the corner and they've got all 3 points. I do feel for Haiti. It's one of them as the result, 5 minutes as we predicted. It's one of them results where you feel like it doesn't reflect what we've seen for a large portion of this game. Yes, Morocco do deserve the victory overall, you would have to say. But they played so well, Haiti, in the grand scheme of things, and the level that's between these two in terms of FIFA rankings and prestige and whatnot. So credit to Morocco in the end. They've pulled themselves out and they've got themselves the 3 points in the end. Doesn't mean too much, but they've got themselves another win. They're going to be unbeaten for 32 games going into the knockout phase.
Wow, what a run that is for Morocco. And look at the celebrations from the Strasbourg man, Yassine. And it was great play. Raheem, what an impact he's made, Nathan, off the bench.
Oh, brilliant. He's been fantastic, hasn't he? Absolutely fantastic. Got himself the goal. He was crying after the goal. He's got himself an assist. You gave him his flowers for not giving up. You're absolutely right. That was just the dead. He was shepherding out for a goal kick. How many times have you seen that in football? No. Sticks a foot in, doesn't give up on it, and look what he's been rewarded with. And it looks like Morocco, from that 32 games unbeaten, need to take all of that into that game against the Netherlands on the 30th of June in the round of 32.
What a ball that is. In towards Amrabat. He's over the top ball. He's at the best in the end, though. We've not long left remaining in this one. 92 and a half. What minutes on the clock. What a touch that was. And turn from Simon. He's brought down in the end. But yeah, we can't imagine too much else to go on now. As we see the forward ball. Good first touch. And now it's going to be Yassine to carry it away. And he's been wiped out. And that's a tackle out of frustration from Haiti there. And a clear yellow card.
Will he get it? That's the question. He's got his cards, he's got a yellow and a red in his hand. The yellow goes up. He's going to be okay. Casemiro flies in, and that will be a certain yellow card in there. It does take a lot to get a yellow card at this tournament, doesn't it? But also Casemiro, his last probably altercation in this tournament, will be collecting a very visible yellow card. He's just tripped his man out of pure frustration alone, and that will be a free kick as well. We're in 93rd of 95, but I think 2.5 minutes of that was the check and the goal, so we're going to be ticking 97, 98 minutes. Yeah,
potentially. In that sense, the referee will feel lenient and put Haiti out of the misery at the end of this one. Who knows how long it'll be till this country can step on the World Cup stage once again. We now see Bonner clear his lines towards the head of Bellegarde, who clears away. There's a sharp turn going towards the penalty area, and he goes down. And Haiti are going to have a free kick from a real shooting position to potentially make it a nervy ending.
Can you imagine if it was 3-2 right now? Wow, that would definitely be a nervy ending. There's a turn and there is an arm. He goes down a little bit easily, Naz, on the number 9, but there's a contact nonetheless. And if you put your arm out like that, the referee's got no choice. The Dutch referee. It's in a good position as well. I can see what they're all about. It's Nazon that won it. He may just take this, The number 9, he's lined up with the right foot. It's on the left. It's on in line with the left-hand side edge of the D, about 25 yards out. We're getting a 3-man Morocco wall. We've already seen a brilliant goal from Haiti. Could we get another?
Yeah, could we?
4-man wall.
We now see the 4-man wall, as Nathan mentions, ready to set up for this one. This will be some moment for Haiti, with already one absolute banging goal so far. It's going to be a strike from the edge of the box, and what a save that is! What a save that is from Bono in the end, and you can tell by my voice when I said box as Nazon hit it. He hits it with the same technique that Isidore did when he scored. He's just got to lace it. That's a great save. Wow, that is so almost an unbelievable goal. A header from Bellegarde, well cleared away from the corner, but wow. What a save. What a goal that would have been.
Yeah, it would have been absolutely brilliant. There's a head injury here for Morocco, by the way, so you won't miss anything. Amrabat's holding his nose. I think he's been clocked in the procedure of that corner, but he's just run up and struck through it. I love to see that, and he gets over the ball, always rising. You call it a good height for the keeper. I don't care if that's unfair, because he's absolutely whacked. I mean, Amrabat's down because he's taking the ball to the nose. It's not, plays with screaming, but he's absolutely caught that, curling into the top corner, and he's caught that with the bottom of his palm and put it out. It's a great shot and a great save, just great football. He's on the full stretch as well. We talked about Bono not having a lot to do, especially this second half. Pull out a save like that has been a cut. We've seen the good, the great, and the bad in this game, haven't we? And that was in the great category from both. A great hit and a great save. Amrabat's just about getting back to his feet, I think. He's going to be okay. We're in the 96th now. We may be getting nearly 100 minutes of football at this point.
Yeah, potentially. That sense, as he looks like he's getting ready to come back to his feet pretty soon. Still down, receiving a bit of treatment is Amrabat.
He's moving.
Maybe drew a bit of blood to the nose. Maybe that's why it's taking a little bit longer. Myself and Nathan, we will be covering South Africa versus South Korea after this one. South Africa have been slightly entertaining in the sense of you just think they keep shooting from 40 yards. So let's see if we get a little bit of that. Let's see if one of them can go in the 2 a.m. kickoff. And of course, there is another game going on in Czech Republic versus Mexico. That will be with our colleagues who are covering Scotland, Brazil right now. And we're 2 minutes over the 5 minutes. We thought we'd get 2 minutes anyway over the 5 minutes. Looks like Buadi might just get called upon, who's a special talent, by the way, the youngster. What a player.
Top tier. There'll be big names sniffing around for him. I think there already are, but Amrabat's back to his feet and walking off. We've hit the 97th minute. Morocco 4, Haiti 2. That'll be game. And 3 points for Morocco. They're down to 10 at the minute as he makes way, but Buadi was stripping off, ready to go. I'm not quite sure if it's going to be made or not, but a drop ball and a free kick to proceed, and with the ball in. Yeah,
ball whipped in. There's a header, well headed away in the end. Attack still alive for Haiti. Strike from the edge of the box. He's going to be cleared away, and then Ade with a strike. If anyone deserved a goal, maybe it'd be him for how good he's defended in this tournament, but it was easily saved by Bono, and his clearance, by the way, Bono, is an unbelievable one. But there's Ade, 36 years of age. What's the goalkeeper doing? It's Pierre Composure. He almost gives it away, then he takes a deflection, and it was almost rolling into an empty net, but the skin of the ball just took it away in the end.
Wow. Almost an absolute comical end to the heroic night in the end. Bellegarde running here as hard as he can. He's been heroic as well. I'd love to know how much time we're going to get out of it. I don't know. Has the referee been able to track this? I haven't been able to track it. Amrabat wants to come back on, so I don't think we're going to get the change. I think everyone just wants to get this game finished for all the right and wrong reasons for Haiti. I think they just want this game done before it gets worse, and I think Morocco have just got the job done, and they're happy with how it is.
Yeah, they are, and that is going to be full time. Well, Morocco have to fight back a couple of times to avoid any form of embarrassment in this one, but the talk of the town after this game is Wilson Isidore's strike for Haiti. The best goal of the tournament so far. You'll struggle to find better for the remainder. What a strike from him, but his side are on the losing side. It will be the last ball they kick in this tournament. They've been fun to watch, Haiti at times, but it finishes Morocco 4, Haiti 2.
Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also enjoying our in-play betting opportunities. Good luck. Our next football commentary match is getting ever nearer, so why not take the opportunity of having a bet on the match? Whether you're interested in betting on the match result, the first player to score, the last scorer, correct score, double result, total goals market, handicap betting, or any other of our exciting market, it's fun to be involved. Don't forget, when the match kicks off, you can sit back and enjoy superb independent studio commentary while also